that was good.
That was nice. Hello everybody and welcome to Everything About Nothing.
And
Nothing about everything.
I'm Oscar, I'm host for this one. How are you doing, boys?
Guess I'm good.
I'm really good.
Yeah.
Looking relaxed.
I'm so relaxed. I smacked my toe and it's purple. You know, life couldn't be a lot better.
Is that relaxing?
No, it hurts as shit. Well, it did yesterday.
And today?
Well, as long as nothing at all touches it, it's bearable.
Did you break it?
I'm not answering that.
Well, it's either bruised or fractured. Can't wait to find out which one.
Exactly. If I go to the hospital, that's gonna be news. But I have better things to do.
Yeah, look forward to the news report on that one.
Yeah.
Tell me what's the more important than going to the hospital if you have a broken toe?
This podcast is not gonna edit itself.
Well,
That's fair. But who knows, we might someone else have to maybe take over if you have to go to the hospital.
Well, you're not
Or we bring your PC over.
Oh yeah.
Which should just be standard practice in today's modern society.
I mean, yeah, a hospital without a person PC for every tenant. Is it a tenant when you're in the hospital?
I think you're a patient.
Oh, that's the
I
word.
think a tenant. You're not paying to live at the hospital.
in some hospitals you do.
I mean, technically. Yeah. So, what are we talking about today?
All right, which brings us. Speaking of having a personal laptop in every.
fucking segue.
Great segue, dude. Fantastic segue.
You might say I'm a natural.
A natural what?
And cut to...
Great, even greater. We're so good at this whole podcast thing.
I've
God damn.
done it once before.
Yeah, we have an entire one episode under our belts. Right, so before we get into today's topics, I think we should have a standard topic of anyone got any small talk? Anyone got anything that happened in their lives they want to talk about?
No, we talked about dwarves last episode.
All right.
Oh, so you mean like it happened to you? Dwarfs happened to you?
Yeah, it
last
hap-
episode?
Well, yeah, a conversation about it. So
Yeah,
like,
but the small talk about something happening to you in your life.
Oh,
Apparently
small
dwarves.
talk.
Damn.
Oh,
and
okay.
someone gets me. I love it.
The fuck, that was intentional. Fuck off. That was not intentional.
That was so intentional. There's just no one else on my level.
Level of stupidity.
Hey.
Woo-wee. Well, I guess because the reason I have today's topic, which is what needs to be smart. The reason.
Apparently not podcast hosts.
So the reason I got into this is because we are gonna change TV at home. We're gonna switch to a bigger one, and it's a smart TV. And it's a little too smart for my flavor, because what happened was that it judges me. It sees what we're watching and goes, "Really? This is what you waste your time on?"
Bridgerton again.
Honestly, if a TV could judge me, I would actually maybe want that. Just a judgmental AI in my fucking.
It's just something to get me away from it.
Yeah. Hey, you've been watching for like 4 hours. You sure you don't want to, take a walk and do something with your life? You lazy piece of shit.
Isn't that called like timer on the TV to turn itself off?
Yeah, this is why Netflix constantly keep asking, "Yo, you still watching?"
Oh, I've not gotten that in like forever.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. It never comes up. I usually just watch for a 30 minutes episode. So.
Ah.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Yeah, when I usually watch, I usually binge with my friend, so Netflix it can be like 3 to 4 times be like, "Yo, you still watching?" Because we're on our like 7, we're on like our 3rd hour of Lost or whatever.
Nice.
I don't binge that much. I usually watch 1-2 episodes, then move on to.
Yeah, well, I don't feel like binging is a single person activity. You really need someone else there to binge, because otherwise it's like you just go through it, and then it's like, well, how much are you actually absorbing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you from personal experience, not a lot. It's like
Right.
you start off with something on YouTube that's just interesting, and then by hour 6, it's like, well, I know that I have been watching stuff for 6 hours, but I can't remember 40. I can't remember 70% of it.
Yeah, because if you're watching a weekly release, you have time to like take it all in, to think it over.
Yeah.
So it sticks with you what you actually experienced.
Yeah, and it feels less forced, right? It feels if you binge something, it feels like you have to watch the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, where do you actually take a stop?
exactly. Because it can every episode, if you find a very horrible series, can end on a cliffhanger,
Yeah.
and you're like, but I want to see what happens next, but I don't want to see this series anymore because I'm so tired of every single same throw they throw at you.
Yeah. That's relatable.
Yeah, and this is where you gotta have someone else, because then you can talk shit about the things you're so goddamn tired of.
That's valid.
Like, I'm so goddamn tired of the goddamn B plot in Lost. And when I say B plot, I don't mean the B plot, I mean like bees.
Oh,
Because there was an entire plot line in an episode about bees, where like he was stuck in, like if he moved he would break the nest and bees would attack him. And that was like 30 minutes of the entire episode was spent on him not getting stung by these bees. You know what happens at the end of the episode? He moves and they get attacked by the bees and no one gets hurt by it. It was a waste of my time. But we were able to bitch about it. So now every time we see something that we don't feel is moving the plot along, we're like, is this a bee thing? Are we in the B plot again?
Isn't that a Nicolas Cage movie?
Not the bees!
The bees.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the topic.
Yeah, I just want to throw that in there. I've never seen Lost.
I don't feel the need to recommend it.
Yeah.
It is. I've heard good things. It's available.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that it's amazing. It's a slow. Some parts are really satisfying mystery. Most of the parts are not.
Yeah.
So you know.
I mean, last time I watched Lost was in, let's see, I was like 12 or 13. And it was when it was still going on TV. And we didn't have any bad answers to the cool mysteries yet, so it was interesting.
Yeah, that's also what I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, so I liked it back then, but also I was young.
Mm.
Young and naive.
Yeah, I mean, I still love bad shows, so I have no excuse for that, but I was just young.
Bad who?
Bad shows.
We were all young once.
Anyway, what's the topic?
It's not we're getting older. That's not it. The top. So anyway, we plugged in. We got this new TV. We haven't shifted it for our new TV for it because we need to get it mounted on the wall.
Oh.
We're gonna get it mounted, not in his like.
It doesn't have a stand.
It doesn't have a foot.
Nope.
What?
Well, it's not a new TV.
Ah.
We got it for cheap.
Oh, it's a begagnat.
Second hand.
Second hand.
It's a second-hand
Yeah.
TV.
Hell yeah.
It has a few miles on it, but the price is great.
Sounds good.
Still got the engine going, and we got this new TV, twice as big as our old. We are like, oh yeah, this is good. Plug it in, and what we found out is that when we switch on our current TV, it also switches on.
What?
Yeah, so we take the remote we used for our current TV. If we hit the power button, it switches on the new TV.
Is it the same brand?
I think so.
Or do you have a universal remote?
No, we do not have a universal remote.
Okay, so it might be the same brand.
It's probably the same brand. Maybe it has something to do with the box. But because we just plugged it into the power outlet, and then it's like the response to our remote, and I'm like, why? How smart does this need to be? Like, why does it feel the need to be connected to the remote?
But that's not a smart thing. You know, in the old times when you had one remote that is universal, you could go out to people's houses and just turn their TV off.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, but that's a funny thing to do.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, but it's funny. If you go to like a apartment complex, right, and you see someone watch something funny, like a football game or something, and you just snap, and then you turn the TV off. The whole fucking room turns black because the only light that they see is from the TV, which is super big, and everything's just like super black.
Oh, that's gonna be so great if you see someone watching a horror movie.
Yeah, but and it's so fucking funny. It was so fun. You just went to people's like windows and saw, oh, they're watching TV. Nope, not anymore. And then you went to the next one. Nope, not anymore.
You are a menace.
No, but I was young and it was fun. It's
I
a
would-
harmless prank.
Yeah, no, yeah, I would probably have done that too.
Exactly. It's so funny.
I only did it once, and it was. Remember GameStop?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some sort of game up that was like just commercializing.
You mean when they had the console and then the screen and you could try it
No,
out?
it was a TV that was just facing outside of the store just for advertising the game.
Okay.
And I just got on I think it was like my second smartphone. I think it was an HTC, can't remember. But it had IR functionality, so I could use it as a remote. So I just put on the remote function and I pressed off and I turned it off.
Yeah, and for all the youngsters out there, IR is infrared.
I don't think you have to be young. It's still very relevant.
No, it's not.
Not in smartphones, maybe.
But it's very not relevant.
Infrared is still a thing that people like
you don't
know
call
about.
it IR today.
What do you call
Since
it?
when have you heard the word IR except for now?
Okay, so what do you call it?
Infrared.
Oh, people have gone away from shortening and just says the
Yeah,
whole
they
thing.
say infrared. And in which context do you talk about infrared today?
Probably the same context where people use things like amp and volt.
No, that's not connected.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
but in I've meant physics.
Yeah.
But the infrared is a wave pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just simply physics.
Nothing is simply physics. That's
I mean, it doesn't come up in a regular conversation.
no.
Exactly. So how many of the youth do you think it knows?
Why
about
do you
infrared?
keep referring to them as the youths?
Might be youths they're talking to or listen to us.
Yeah, but shouldn't call. I don't feel like we should call them the youths, especially not
As long
because
as they are younger than me, they are the youths. You
Oh.
are the youths.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes me feel better.
Yeah. Yeah, good for you.
What's up, fellow youths?
Well,
How you doing?
yeah, you lost that point right now. that point's out the window.
Yeah, I think in our podcast we are at least 2, if not 3 generations removed from the youth.
At least.
Generations, Jesus.
Yeah.
But the TV is not. I know the TV. That's not a smart thing. The TV. That's not the point. The point is they got me thinking what actually needs to be smart? Because we have smart fridges. We have smart. We have. Everyone has a little home assistant that listens in to whatever you say, and if you ask to play music, it will play music. There's smart TV, smart fridge, smart oven,
Lights.
smart lights.
I think smart toasters are a thing.
Definitely smart toilets.
He said toasters, but toilets, sure.
Well, they're different things.
Bidets, that's a smart toilet, right? If you have it electrical.
Yeah, if it's installed pre.
With electricals.
Yeah, and maybe you need to have it being able to run some sort of toilet app.
Well, I know for sure there are bidets that is actually electrical powered, which you have smart buttons that you can make a program for. But it's too expensive for me.
Sorry to hear that.
I don't think you have it either.
No,
No, exactly.
but it's too expensive for you. Made it sound
Well,
like you wanted it.
I don't want it. No. But it's too much money to just throw on a toilet. In the sense of just throwing your money on shit. It's no, thank you.
Says the man who bought Elden Ring for his computer while he already owns it for his PlayStation.
Yeah, I want to be in the same room as my computer and play it with my second monitor to have a program on.
And did you buy the DLC for your computer?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That seems like a waste to me. I think I would have preferred a toilet, a smart toilet.
I'd rather sit on my
You rather shit in your
throne.
room playing Elden Ring.
No. I want to sit on my porcelain throne and just be like
Play Elden
my
Ring?
own. No, I can't play Elden Ring from the toilet.
Yeah.
What? Yes! You
Yes.
could if you wanted to.
Oh, shit,
You
yeah.
have 2 monitors. You could just move one from your room to the bathroom.
Yeah, we're gonna get a shit monitor and just play from there. Good fucking.
Get it like a Steam Deck.
Oh, it's gonna be steamy already, right?
Gross. We're moving away from the shit talk.
Oh, it's like the poop deck, but the Steam deck.
Why did they name it the poop deck?
I don't fucking
Why is
know.
it called the poop deck?
It's probably because the birds poop a lot there. I don't know.
That actually makes way too much sense.
I'm sorry, it was just a suggestion.
Yeah, and that's the thing about confidence. You said it so confidently and it's so vaguely believable. It's like, yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, I would be a great conceiver. Like I could
Conceiver, I think you want to change the word.
Yeah. The lying guy, the lying part. What?
Charlatan.
No, well that is one word for it. No, if you can.
Con artist.
No, it's convincer. Oh, I don't know.
It's
Are we
a-
gonna be
That was his
spying
phone.
on-
I gave you
people.
2 of them and none of them were good enough.
Convincer?
No, that's not the right one.
Alright, we're moving on. Can't be stuck on the word. So apparently it's not the poop, it's just coincidentally the place where all the animals poop.
Okay.
It's called the poop deck because the French word for stern is poop. It's poop.
Okay.
French, poop.
So
It's
we
the
have
poop
talked
dick.
about something before the episode about English, the language of English
Yeah.
steals fucking words.
All the time, every
This,
time.
this is a straight up stolen word then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they heard people saying the poop deck, and they were like, "Oh, the poop deck."
That's just that's a shitty way of stealing.
Ohio gozaimasu.
What the fuck?
Have you not seen the girl on TikTok who's like speaks Japanese but in a southern accent?
No.
Hilarious.
But I've seen the fucking I want to be ninja girl sing that shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, I believe that's the same level of racism.
I mean, that's a lot older.
I don't think it's racism.
Well, she is racist.
I want to be ninja.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she literally just people say, "Well, that's offensive," and she was like, "I don't fucking care. They do they. I don't care." Like, she has proven herself to not to be of like the
She doesn't care.
yeah. She doesn't care.
Yeah, she's bland to the band.
Yeah,
She's offensive and she doesn't care. That sounds like racism.
exactly.
Fair enough.
TV.
TV.
Yeah,
TV.
TV.
So,
Infrared.
let me ask you this: if you have a fridge,
Yeah.
would you want a smart fridge?
Yeah,
No.
Okay, why do you want a smart fridge?
because then I can see if it's open and I can hear it when it's open too long, and I can literally close it if I forget to close it.
Okay, I don't feel like you need a smart fridge for do that. That seems
Of
like a
course
very stupid thing for a fridge to be. Like it doesn't need to be smart.
Yeah.
Like you all, if you
I
have,
like the connectivity. Like I have Google connectivity, right?
Mm.
I have Google Home, I have Google soundbar, I have a Google help assistant in everything I have, and just the connectivity of it feels like I can speak through my system to make everything else work.
Mm.
Yeah, so have everything connected in a way to have whatever customization I can have possible. That's why.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Why do you not want a smart fridge?
I would say to piggyback off of you, that doesn't seem interesting to me. And having a smart, specifically fridge, I don't see the appeal of. I know that they can somehow like check how many eggs you have and send you an alert to so that you know how many things you have, so that you can just check it on your phone. And it's like, yeah, that's not enticing. It's like I can just check that myself. And I think if I were to like be given a smart fridge, I wouldn't say no, but it's like I'm not gonna get one because that's a lot of money for something I'm not gonna use willingly.
Yeah, but hypothetically, if it was as cheap as a regular one,
Then I already have one, but then I might
and then
as
you're
well.
broke.
Huh?
And then you're broke.
Yeah, if I were in that situation where it's like, okay, smart fridge, non-smart fridge. I mean, it's hard to say. I don't have any desire for one, but I might as well get one in that case.
In my opinion, it's like I want something to make my life simpler. Everything that makes everything simpler and like less thinking about it would be great. So imagine a smart fridge or freezer that always says, "Hey, I'm a bit dirty now. I need to be cleaned." So the fridge needs to be defrosted, right? So you have to frost it or defrost it, which takes both a lot of time, and usually you don't do it because you always forget it. But if you have a freezer that tells you, "Hey, I'm very frosted now. I need to be defrosted," then you usually be, "Oh shit, then I'll do it," instead of just thinking about it naturally, which I usually don't do because I usually don't care either.
Yeah, that's the perfect like upside to having a smart, not fridge, freezer.
Yeah.
Would be a perfect because you always forget to like clean it out. You always come to a point where like, oh, fuck, there's so much ice on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you have it, if it has a little notification screen, preferably with a cartoon face with a little snot thing hanging from it and a little like warm cap, and it goes, "I need to be defrosted."
Do you want it to be 8-bit, like it just switches between 3 pixelated pictures?
Yes, either like 8-bit pixelated
Yeah.
or like cartoon.
Or a very high detail.
Oh, that would be horrific. Human face, like the screen is just a window staring at you, like, "Release me! It's so cold.
I need warmth.
Clean me out."
That would be cool.
Yeah, and then you have one on your refrigerator going like, "Oh, I'm so dirty. The vegetables are getting moldy."
You have to consider the connectivity to your phone, and then you get the notification on your phone as well, and you just start dancing like, "Yes, I'm clean. I'm great."
You get like a text message from your refrigerator going, "Hey, nice cleaning. I really needed that."
How are you doing today? Are you gonna eat something today? I haven't been open for such a good while.
God, this is gonna lead into AI talk. I can feel it. Jesus Christ.
But honestly, just imagine your significant other checking your phone and you having to
Have to
just justify
explain.
that. Yeah.
You have to explain. Hey, who is fridge, and why are you talking dirty to it?
Honey, you have the same fridge. He speaks to you as well.
Listen, what Alejandro and I have is special.
Yes. Okay.
But at the same time, I get the freezer makes sense. Refrigerator, I see exactly your point about being like, oh, it tells me every time I'm running low on eggs.
But that's like, I don't find that useful.
No, exactly.
No, yeah.
Like if even like the best case scenario is it tells you when your milk is about to go bad.
Yeah.
That would be useful, but also not necessarily accurate.
But in my what I have a scenario that I want to have is if you have a vegetable like drawer, right? And you have vegetables inside that you haven't like opened it for a hot minute, right? Then it's gonna go bad because vegetables doesn't last long.
Yeah.
And then the fridge will tell you, "Hey, you haven't opened this drawer in a while," and I can feel that it's piled up inside because it's a bit heavy. You should probably look at it, and then I can throw it out if it's bad because you usually can forget that stuff, or you can be, "Oh shit, then I make some dinner with because it hasn't expired yet."
Yeah, and that's all very practical reasons to why you would have a smart fridge.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: Do you want to be able? Do you feel it would be helpful to be able to send text messages from your fridge?
No,
From my fridge.
Yeah.
no.
Like,
I've
if
been
you-
thinking about this for a long time when I first started to see what a smart fridge could do. It's like, I am not going to go through any trouble trying to connect a SIM card to a fridge.
Well, that seems like a lot of, like it puts work on me, and I don't like that in general.
Yeah, but also, to your point of texting, it's like, no, I have my phone on me. Or it's in my place, which means it's somewhere around. It would be nicer to just go grab my phone and send a text from that instead of trying to write it on a fridge.
I also don't feel the need to be able to download games to my fridge. I feel like that might be a downside, a distraction that I don't need in my life. That would actually be detrimental to me doing anything. Like, imagine if you're cooking food and you have like, now I gotta let it simmer. Well, let me go to my fridge and start playing Fruit Ninja.
I mean, that could be something to, like, actually make something out of if you made like a kitchen app for your fridge. Like, okay, now I just started boiling the eggs. I want them soft boiled, and then it's like, okay, you play a game that's set to be 6.5 minutes, and then it's done. But also, if it's a smart fridge, then you can probably download Skyrim to it, and then you're just gonna lose 2 hours.
Playing Doom on my fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can, if, I don't know how far the technology has gone. I don't think there are sensors that literally scan everything inside. But if you have like, you can tell your fridge, hey, I want this particular thing to be cooled, right? Maybe they have some heat sensors and stuff. And then it's gonna ping to your phone from the fridge to say, hey, it's cool now. And then I have a cool drink, or whatever I want to have cold in the moment.
Yeah.
That's if that is a thing today, I would say that would be amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if it is. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you have, oh shit, I just bought a soda, I want a cold one, I'm gonna put it in, please keep an eye on it, and when it's cold, tell me so I can grab it and then have it during a movie, during some time like off.
Yeah, I mean, these are all like also very futuristic scenarios. So far, there's no refrigerator that can do that, but that would be helpful.
Yeah.
But there's also different ways of being smart. Have you guys know about the self-moving fridge?
I've heard about it.
Yeah, there's so Panasonic has made a fridge that has on wheels that will drive to you when you call it.
Oh, you have the one on wheels.
I think it's wheels.
Yeah, I've seen one that literally have like wood and stuff, and they just.
Oh yeah, right. I've seen that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like point being, it moves by itself. I also seen the meme spread around where someone talks about it, and the immediate response is, "No, I do not want to be high and be chased by my fridge at 3 a.m."
And imagine if you don't see the cord, and you just get a fucking trip cord around you.
Wait, would it still be cord connected?
That's why. I think it's. How are you gonna power it otherwise?
I thought it was like
it's gonna be a Roomba.
Yeah, I thought it was a Roomba situation. It connects to its little stand.
How long is it gonna be like powered then? Because it's a lot of power.
Well, I assume it goes back when it's low on power.
Oh, hey fridge, come on, and it just comes here and just goes back.
Well, yeah, I don't assume it doesn't stay in the room with you.
Yeah, but like everything you keep.
You call it over to get your beer, and then you go, all right, get out.
Yeah, but everything you keep connected to keep like a good battery high, right? Always degrades the battery in a faster way. So if you have something all constantly recharging, it's going to degrade the battery very fast.
How come we don't have design for that at this point, by the way?
Well, the greatest design we have today is, I believe, lithium battery, because the I don't know, I don't remember the name of it, but the disposable parts inside of the electronics, right? the dead neutrons and electrons, they just sink to the bottom in every kind of battery capacitor, battery invention ever. The dead neutrons and electrons just sink to the bottom. That's how batteries work.
Can we just switch it upside down then?
No,
And they
because
will fall down.
It stays in the circuitry, in the circuit of the container of the energy, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So that's how electricity works in a sense of battery process, right? And when you use it, it's the ones that are nearly dead gets powered up again, and then they die, and slowly deteriorate the battery, and they die.
Yeah, but I was thinking more like, how come we don't have, we have a battery, but the moment the battery is full, there's just a little switch so that instead of charging the battery, the electricity goes straight into the thing, just the amount needed to operate it, like the refrigerator, because a refrigerator has sort of a set amount of energy it consumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean we have a lot of charging technology now. I think it was Tesla I saw it with, where like charging from 0 to I think it was 80, it goes fast because changing out the electrons for, I don't know how exact terminology here, but charging it up to 80%, that's fast. But charging it up the rest of the 20%, that takes longer to actually make it a healthy recharge.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things in charging, and we're working on it.
And to answer your thing about why we can't just dump the bad and take new in, imagine you have a cheese, right? And every time you use and recharge, you get away one slice of cheese. Yeah. Slowly the cheese is gonna get smaller and smaller, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And think of it as inside the battery, it's getting smaller and smaller. You can't just take physical objects inside the battery and replace the things inside. That's why we changed to a new battery instead.
Yeah, when you said it rests at the bottom, you made it sound like it is sort of a everything connects at the bottom, so if we flip it upside down, it's gonna start moving.
Oh no, that's just a better way to explain how electrons and neutrons work, because when you recharge, in a sense of like, the first time you ever charge a battery, right, is at 100%. And when you deplete it and then you recharge it to the max capacity again, it's never going to be 100%. It's going to be 99.9999%. Like, every time you deplete a battery, even though you don't deplete it fully, you're going to damage something in the process of the battery's container capacity, right?
Happened to my car battery.
Yeah, and that happens to every battery there is. So
yeah, my car battery gave up kind of like, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and when I had it checked, it did charge up to 100%, but the battery health was 13%. So I had it charged to 100% of those 13%.
yeah, exactly. And that's why when you have a phone that doesn't seem to hold its charge, but it still says 100%, that means the battery life might be at 40%, but that 40% is 100%. So
yeah, it's deceiving. But there's apps, but there's ways to track it now with your phone.
Yeah.
is it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can go in on like settings and like check the battery health, and like you can give it a more accurate. It can tell you how much of the percentage is actual, like from the compared to the original.
Yeah, I've never heard about that. I might want to check that.
Yeah, but
Walking fridge.
Right. Yeah, how do you fucking change a battery of a walking fridge?
I guess, I mean, I assume the company, the company would be like, you have to call the company and be like, hey, I think the battery in my fridge is dead. And they would be like, well, all right, we'll come out, pick it up, give you a new one. Or they will just send a new one and tell you to leave the battery either at their own collection or at like a recycling place.
Usually if you have something out foreign, right? like in Sweden, I don't think we make walk-in fridges, so you probably have to buy it online and ship it. In that sense, they probably have a healthy way to dispose or at least take out the battery of said refrigerator, meaning you can probably buy a new battery for a high price from their own store.
Yeah, I mean it's a design question. Are they going to just have the battery and then you can like order a new one when your one starts to get depleted?
Exactly.
You can exchange it in and you can install it yourself, or is it we have to come out and do it?
Exactly.
But that's a design question.
I just want to point out we have such a great capacity of batteries today that you might not need to replace it in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, might not.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just a hypothetical scenario that might happen as well. Yeah.
But that's refrigerators.
Yeah.
What about toilets?
I need those lights, man. Imagine if my fucking light bulb on the top of my of the roof. Is it roof? Ceiling?
Ceiling.
Ceiling. On top of the ceiling.
Roof is outside.
Yeah. So on top of the roof. No, on top of the ceiling just bursts, and it's just even though I might maybe have LED, I don't know if mine's are. So if my light bulb gets broken while I pee or shit, and I just have to wipe, and then I have fucking rave lights from the toilet, it's gonna be amazing.
Where would you prefer? Where would you want the lights to?
Through the fucking water.
Yeah, that's
Through
what I
the
was
fucking
thinking.
water,
That was what I
man.
was thinking.
Yeah.
I would also want. I mean, I would also prefer them from the ring.
The one and only ring
Yeah, from the
to rule them all.
From the seat, of it being like boom, boom.
Oh,
boom,
you
boom.
have to have the fucking LED stripes on the sitting, on the seats.
Yeah. Okay. So it seems like we're all on board with the idea of well, of course our toilets got to be able to play music.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh.
Look, I'm okay with you guys spending your life and money on that.
This is not a money problem.
And this is
dude.
not just us.
And you shouldn't think about money. Just think about the possibilities.
The happiness of the human race.
Yes.
And how
Yeah.
much it would increase if all our toilets
Yeah, you're a rich fucking billionaire now. You don't even need to think of money.
or the new standard.
Yeah.
Got it. Not interested.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, the most fancy thing I would want in my toilet would probably be a bidet, like built-in bidet.
Imagine it with lights though. A smart bidet.
Yeah, and my thought about like if a light breaks in my toilet, I can change out the light bulb.
Yeah, but you have to wipe first, and you can't see if you're done.
I can take a shower.
And what part of the sound does not entice you?
Well, for one thing, I'm autistic as fuck, and yeah, me and sound don't get along. I don't like sound, and even if I had a desire for it, I'm not that into desire and trying to fill it out.
Are you do you like white noise?
No,
Okay.
Black noise.
I don't like
Brown noise?
That's what
Weird sounds.
I feel like brown noise would be perfect for the bathroom.
I don't think I've already done that. Yeah, no noise. Have you guys? Okay, this is a side tangent, but this is,
That's what this is about.
else, yeah. Okay, so one of the like I don't think it's pure meditation. It's like more of an exercise in some like self-control and trying to take control. But I really like it, and it's just sit and stare at a wall for an hour.
God no.
Why not?
Boring.
Yeah.
So yeah, boring is boring. I
Because-
don't want to be bored.
Yeah, well, I get meditation, but like staring at a wall seems like insane behavior.
Yeah, in my opinion as well.
Like if I meditate, I'm going inside myself and let my body relax. Do you want me to sit and actively stare at the wall?
Yeah, just stare at the wall and see what. I mean, I can tell as someone that has been doing it. It's like you get bored. That's one of the emotions that just come up. But after that, it's like more deep emotions that are like not really processed, but they're just in the background. They have nowhere to go, so they just come up. So it's for me, it was a great way to just decompress the things that were going on inside of me.
And you didn't start seeing things while doing this, did you?
I did see a wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is that things or a thing?
it's one thing.
Oh yeah, but it's not things though.
Was that the only thing you saw?
No, I was looking around.
Oh.
What
You,
the
you know, on account of me being bored.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a proponent of being bored. I like it.
Yeah, I feel like I know myself that if I get
Gonna have
If
to
I get-
edit that one out.
Hey, no, we're keeping it in.
Yeah, but
So, in my opinion, I know how I'm working. Like, if I get bored, I get really tired, and I know I'm gonna get sleepy. So, I know what my emotions would be when I'm bored.
Cool.
Yeah, I know myself enough to know that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna argue against you. You know yourself better than I do.
now, how about we take this staring at a wall experience, but instead of a wall, it's a TV, and you have a controller in your hands. Because that I can do.
That's not meditation, though. You think about something else than you think of what you perceive, not what you are experiencing, which is meditation.
That's exactly. It's if you're playing a game or watching TV, then your attention is externalized. You're focusing on something that's not you. Sitting and staring on a wall or meditating is literally just focusing on what's inside of you and how you are reacting.
Oh, I would prefer to keep that deep down.
Yeah, so did I. And well, you don't know a lot because you didn't talk to a lot of people for like 6 years, but I was very depressed. Yeah, so
That sounds unnecessary. Hey, if you're listening to this and you're depressed, stop.
Get help.
No, don't get help. Just stop. Just don't.
Do as Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan.
I
Michael
don't
Jordan.
Which
know.
Michael we talking?
Stop. Get help. And then it continues.
Yeah, that's
with
Jordan.
the ad.
Michael Jackson just
No,
said stop.
Jordan. Oh.
Yeah.
Stop the
no,
violence!
seriously, if you're going through mental health issues, I, as someone who has been, I know I'm not going through what you're going through. Your story is your own, and I seriously recommend getting some sort of help.
Has been
Because-
hotel.
Huh?
Has been hotel.
Some sort of help.
No.
At our has-been
Or
hotel.
has been. You said has been.
I have,
Wow.
as someone who has been
Yeah,
through a
has
lot
been
of-
hotel.
Yeah.
Wow, we are. He was having a heartfelt message to our listeners, and you just.
Oh, so you were so fucking good at with the hard messages. Stop.
Just stop.
Yeah, just stop.
Hey, I was also giving tips to our
Oh,
listeners.
great.
At least I'm trying to help.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I'm just gonna go back 4 years of my life, and if there was one thing I was trying to do, it was stop feeling bad. Yeah, it didn't work for 6 years.
Hey everyone listening, we don't condone our own behavior. Please just take this reference as, yeah, we're stupid and we like to joke around. This isn't serious. If you really need help and want it, then search it up. Do your own thing. It's a serious thing to talk about sometimes, but we are not serious today, so sorry. But we do care. Just end of that.
Like we said in episode 1, we are not experts at anything, and if you are a mental health professional,
We would love to have you on the show.
or just write in the comments what the correct answer to all of this is.
If there is any. Okay, back
Where
to
were
the
we?
staring of the wall, right?
I mean, if we want to
That
go
was
back,
the wall was a side tangent.
Yeah. Should we finish the side tangent to go back to the fridge? No.
I
I
Alright.
mean, my finishing thoughts about staring at the wall, it's like, hey, it sounds. It's when I first heard it, it sounded stupid. It sounded unnecessary. Like very much like Tommy. I thought, yeah, I know what's going on inside of me. I personally did not realize that. Oh shit, there's a lot in me that I thought I understood, but I sure shit didn't. So like meditation and like staring at the wall was just one thing. There are a bunch of meditations, and they really helped me. So if that sounds in any way interesting, hey, try it out. That's my last point about it. Anyone
Sweet.
else?
No. I've said my piece.
Yeah. So here's the thing: is your refrigerator running? Because it's apparently about to.
Wow.
I thought we were gonna do a setup for an old classic, but no.
It's
Yeah,
back.
no, it's just gonna start running now.
Yeah, he's back with the small talk jokes again, but now it's the running refrigerator.
Is your refrigerator running?
I fucking hope so.
Good.
Yeah. I fucking
That's
hope so.
That's the problem. If you want to change the battery of your fridge, now you have the problem that you need to catch it first.
Not that if I wait until it dies. Yeah, but no, a smart toilet would be unnecessary but cool.
Yeah. But it would be also nice if it could tell you like, oh, water levels aren't functioning like normal.
Yeah.
But then you just have a car.
What?
Yeah, you have. If you compare a smart thing to a car, the car already has that. A regular car has sensors to tell you when everything is low, broken, or whatever. So then you just have a car, but a toilet seat, like.
Would you get a smart car?
Yeah.
Would you like get a self-driving car?
Yeah.
Nice.
Why would you get a smart car?
The connectivity. It's so easy. If I just can connect my phone and play music from my phone into the car and use my car as the like sustaining source of music, that would be cool when I drive around. I love driving around. To have a smart car in my like position would be almost a dream come true. Because
Would you like to shop from your car?
shop,
Yeah.
like like order food and stuff.
Yeah, order groceries, order from restaurants.
Voice
Or Amazon.
Yeah, voice activated, sure. I can just say, hey, I want these things. Can you tell me where I can pick it up? And make the order for me. And then
Yeah,
you
just
just drive there.
Yeah, not to be that guy, but I just got another terrible idea.
Uh-huh.
Which was like, oh yeah, but imagine if you're drunk and then you just start talking with your car, but you shouldn't be drunk in your car. That's not good.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
but the thing is, in the future when we literally have self-driving cars that are better than the human driving the car,
Yeah, like the.
then you
the
can
standard.
probably drive drunk because you are not driving. Then you're just a passenger like in a Uber or taxi.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I get the problem is like how you make sure that you're not driving drunk because like does it come with its like
Breathalyzer.
Yeah, but
yeah, that's it. A breathalyzer. You can start the car if you drive. Or
and
if
buses
it's-
already have that.
What?
Buses already got that.
Yeah, almost every company that has a truck has that. Taxis have that. I don't know if Uber does it, but there is some law that says if you are a person that has a job that is driving around people, you need to have a alcoholic lock on it. Because you should not be able to drive drunk or high on drugs. So I believe it's a law. I could be wrong, but I believe that's a law.
Yeah, I guess it's a future problem anyway. But like I was thinking, like except for the breathalyzer, how do you make sure that your car would switch from couldn't switch from self-driving to driving mode?
Yeah, just the breathalyzer. It works for starting a car. Why wouldn't it be for switching?
Well, I don't want to have to buy a new like breathalyzer tube for my
What?
car.
You don't.
No. You just buy a new car.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What do you mean new breathalyzer tube?
Well, if you have a breathalyzer,
Yeah.
you don't like if the police ask you to do a breathalyzer test, they don't use the same like.
Of course, because you are a new person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can. I had one for 3 months that I used on the taxi I drive.
Mm.
You don't have to change it. Just take it home and wash it.
Ah.
It's plastic.
Oh, it's washable?
Yeah, it's plastic.
Yeah, but is it like if I start biting on it?
Well, that's a you issue. If you start to bite it, then you have a problem.
I'm gonna be drunk, of course I will be biting.
No, you don't bite plastic, or do you when you are drunk? Oh, you're right, you're a biter.
I'm a biter.
Yeah, you're a drunk biter.
I also don't need to be drunk to bite things.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't need to breathalyze to make the car the car automatic, right?
Mm.
You have to breathalyze to make it non-automatic. So if you just walk into the car and say, "Hey, I'm drunk, drive me home," it's gonna drive you home without you driving. And then if you want to drive your own car, you just breathalyze and prove that you can drive your own yourself. Easy as pie. Then you don't even need to bite it because you don't even get the chance to get it close to your mouth.
Yeah.
Automatic, easy as pie.
Yeah. I feel like a self-driving car is different from a smart car. I think smart car just means that it's like connected to digital. It has like sort of a phone setup.
Yeah.
You can just ask it to play music. Can connect to most of your music playing apps.
Yeah.
But we have cars that aren't smart cars that do that already. A smart car, in my opinion, is someone that can, like Tesla has a great, everything is going to be compared to Tesla, right? Tesla has a great camera system where they check for like pedestrians, and if you drive too fast towards them, they are going to brake before you brake, right? That's a function of a smart car, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They have the camera function for once. They have the function of keeping you inside the lane without you stepping out. So it's a little bit self-driving, but more like it's not self-driving, but it's more like
self-correcting.
Yeah, self-correcting and keeping you alert. There is a function in one of the cars that I have driven that tells you, hey, you are not really paying attention to the road, because it's like felt me swaying a little bit because I didn't stay centered into the lane. So it tells you that it's a smart feature, right? That's what I believe in a smart car.
Yeah, the cameras are another good point, because if we get to the point where most things are smart, it's gonna be great for social media because everything will have cameras. Like I can take photos from my refrigerator. I can take photos from my computer, alarm clock, lamp. I can take some dick pics from my toilet.
Oh, with your dancing lights.
With my rave lights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can fix the lighting. You can edit it on the.
I want to take a shit with the green lights so my dick feels real big.
Yeah, I need to edit the photo. Can we make this longer?
Yes.
Can we add banana for scale?
Yeah.
Toilet, add banana for scale.
Question: how smart does it have to be considered smart, and when is it too smart?
Which one? The toilet, the car, or the
I believe
fridge?
if you have lights that shine just because you open it, that's smart enough for a smart toilet. I mean, in general, a smart item.
Well, I feel like the baseline when you say like a smart appliance is something that is that connects to your connects to your network and can use that for purposes.
Yeah, like schedule planning.
Yeah, like connecting to your schedules and calendar. Connect to like your camera, your Dropbox or whatever.
Yeah, that's fair, because the smart technology started out that way.
Yeah. And we're getting into higher levels of smart, like moving refrigerator and self-driving cars.
Yeah, exactly. Now we soon have self-driving boats, probably.
Yeah, and that would be nice. But which brings me to the thought that I've been thinking about since as I went down this topic, which is there a future, if everything becomes more and more smart, is there a future where we stop using phones?
In a sense of a phone, yeah, but in a sense of how the technology works, no. You will always call someone. You will always want to see someone, FaceTime someone.
Yeah, but you can. But I'm talking specifically about the device in your pocket.
Probably, yeah.
Like you can, because you can FaceTime from your refrigerator.
Well, you can go with that way that everything around you becomes digital, like AR, right? And comparing to the new Google glasses, right? Whatever it's called. When you have this layout, and you can use it even outside and work while you going outside and stuff. It has cameras to check so your surrounding is good. But while you go outside, you can type in the air and make points and work while you walk, like, right? In that sense, no. I don't think we're ever going to get the phones taken away from us in a technical sense, because I think we will always have a device, whatever it's, if it's a phone or a smaller device, maybe bigger, easier to handle, whatever. I think it's gonna connect to something electric, and Wi-Fi-esque, to be able to do everything around you, but you have to be connected in some way.
But it won't be a smartphone.
Might not.
I would agree that not having a dedicated device in your pocket that is your phone, because I think maybe literally everything around you will become like anything can just get a phone app. Yeah, that's where my head's at.
Would that be cool?
Well, I'm for the chip in your brain, so yeah.
Alright.
I won't get it until it's 100% safe, or at least 98% safe. But yeah,
Won't even get it if it's 70% safe.
no. 70% is too low.
Way to make a sacrifice for technology, man.
Yeah, but look at it in a... Yeah, I don't want to sacrifice myself for technology. Some other poor dude can do it. Look at it in the way of like eye surgery. Today we have more than 95% success in eye surgery. In just 10 years ago, it was very hard to do eye surgery. It has come a long way in 10 years.
Is 95% high enough for you?
For eye surgery? Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. LASIK, see better, of course.
LASIK, see better.
That is literally their slogan.
Yeah.
I would assume.
I mean, I don't see why we need to have any other slogan.
Exactly.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
They could. I mean, I guess they could be cheeky about it, like LASIK. Do you see it?
But it's just a waste of money if they don't grab it right now. Right?
yeah. Fucking trademark that slogan.
Exactly.
You can have three of them. LASIK. Do you see it? LASIK. Do you want to see it?
LASIK. Already seen it.
So, should everything become smart?
I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like. I mean, we are at that point. We're looking far into the future, but I think it would be pretty cool for like everything to be interconnected and be able to. Being able to open my wardrobe in the morning and go, "Hey, I want something fun," and it gives
Just
me
a clown costume.
no, but like it goes through what clothes I have, and it gives me a recommendation, and it goes do this little.
Yeah, but what if you go a very big step further than that, and you just have one pair of clothes, right? And then you press a button and it changes to fit and look like something else.
Well, then we're starting to get into dystopian talk.
Nanotechnology, stuff like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's very smart-esque, right? You get the nicest ever comfortable pants, nicest ever comfortable shirt, but all you do is press a button and it looks like whatever you want it to be. It can be a suit, it can be a dress, it can be a clown suit. Whatever you want. It's gonna look whatever you want, but it's gonna fit you perfectly good.
I mean, yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah. The only thing
It's a lie. I feel like it's a lie.
Of course, but everything that has with technology to like everything
Everything's a lie.
Yeah, everything technology wise is a lie.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have AI controllership, that's lies. It's a prompt that AI creates. That's a sort of a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's art not created by humans but a computer, which is technically a little bit of a lie, even though it's a art sense of itself, right?
Yes.
Yes. AI art isn't technically human art. Is AI art is an art style of itself.
Okay, this is but that's the AI is an episode topic in itself. Let's stick to metamorphing clothes and.
Yeah, but you have to have AI to make those clothes, right?
I mean, you need to have an advanced program.
Sure.
Could be. Whatever we would call it in the future, digital intelligence or
Yeah, but
systematic intelligence.
Yeah, but the term AI is so vague that you literally have it in video games from 2006, right?
And movies.
It was in books probably in the 40s.
What? I know I meant literal living AI, like you have NPCs like in Call of Duty. They are AI because they roam around and try to find you and kill you. That's one sort of AI.
But isn't the intelligence part of AI like learning?
No, it's just artificial intelligence.
Yeah, but the intelligence part, it refers to a system that learns, like it changes.
Well, in a sense, that's, I believe, what we have referred it to, that AI should be self-conscious and try to learn by itself. But AI is just artificial intelligence. All kinds of intelligence you have artificially created is AI.
Yeah, but but you're not okay. That feels circular because you're saying that AI is AI. That's not an answer. What does AI mean? Like what defines an AI? And that's different. That differentiates it from a program.
That an AI that differentiates it from a program is an artificially based program that makes its own like decisions that is not in the program, but also predicted. But it's also predicted. Like you can make for example, in a game, which is very good example, you have an NPC that goes around and shoots every like bad thing. You have program it to walk around this area and avoid some stuff, right? That's what you have programmed. You haven't programmed which way it takes. That's it. The program chooses itself, but it's always going to go to the target. It's usually always knows where the target is in one sense, and then it's always going to shoot that target. But what way it goes, that's the AI part. You don't really know.
Yeah, but I feel like unless it updates the route it takes to become shorter and shorter, it's not AI.
That's not,
it's just a bot.
Yeah, but that's what AI is. AI is bots.
I don't think that's correct.
I have one definition. It's probably not the right one because there's probably multiples, but this one seems to make sense to me.
Check it, fact checker.
You got it, sir. Artificial intelligence is the study of how computers can solve problems by imitating human intelligence. This involves tasks such as learning, reasoning, and natural communication. In contrast, a traditional software is a program that runs on your computer, and it can be installed on by a CD or downloaded.
It
Exactly,
have to
it has
upgrade
to.
itself.
Yeah, no, yeah, because it copies. That's what human intelligence is. It
can also mimic.
What?
It can also mimic. Isn't that what you just read? That it's
Imitating human intelligence. It wants to solve problems by imitating human intelligence.
Yeah.
Continue.
This involves tasks such as learning, reasoning, and natural communication.
So the difference between a bot and a program runs through its programming and just does what it's programmed to do. An AI can take new information and add it to its list of programmed responses, or connect with other systems to take information to come up with a solution to its program problems.
In the description, did it say that all three is necessary?
No, only one of them.
Yeah, so communication is enough.
Yeah,
Learning isn't enough.
but what would the communication be in your brain? What do you mean by communication?
No, example one, as I always do, go back to a video game, a bot running through a maze, right? And communicating like, oh shit, there is actual people here. We are gonna communicate with other bots to tell, oh shit, it's there. They're gonna run there as well. Easy enough.
Yeah, I would
they
agree.
haven't learned anything new. They're still gonna go for some route, and they don't know which route it's gonna be. It's not learning there.
Well, no, because it's communicating.
Exactly.
It's communicating with separate system than itself to
Yeah.
achieve a new solution.
Yeah, but then a bot is perfectly fine for an AI then.
No, because the bot does not connect with separate system that it's not like pre-programmed to.
But nothing is not pre-programmed. An AI is pre-programmed to be learning things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nothing is not pre-programmed.
That's a separate conversation. This is not what this is not what we're here to talk about. We're not here to discuss AI.
Yeah.
I'm shutting down the conversation on AI.
Leader says it.
Votes
Today's
up.
Today's host says it. So
Smart. Smart applicate.
Do you want a ChatGPT in all of your devices?
God no. I'm not sure I want ChatGPT in most devices.
Well, a equivalent of safer AI then. If you don't trust it, I mean.
I trust that. It's just stupid.
Huh?
ChatGPT is a text creation software that learns by getting fed information either by the user or by separate sources. That's the AI part of the
Yeah, it
AI.
learns, yeah.
It learns.
So what would you say is a good AI then?
the robot from
I am robot.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just gonna put a soul in one of those things. Nice.
I'm not sure that I'm sure there are good AIs, but I don't currently see great examples of good AI usage because a lot of the commercials are just like a random generator that feigns learning.
But how does it feign? How does it deceive us to show that it's still learning?
Well, it's not. It isn't. It is being taught.
Hmm.
It is learning. That's the thing. It is AI.
Yeah.
I'm not, but it is. But AI as a learning component is like newer.
What makes it bad, in your opinion?
Bad?
Yeah, you think it's a shitty...
I think it's stupid.
Oh, stupid. What makes it stupid?
It doesn't remember what it said.
Yeah, but that's not stupidity, it's just bad programming.
I would just
If
say,
a person did it, I would call it stupid.
Yeah,
So-
but if you teach a kid that it doesn't need to remember, it's not going to remember.
If the kid ignores remembering,
It's not stupid. Then it's been taught to just ignore it.
are we
Yeah.
calling programming taught now?
Well, that's what AI is. It's taught, right? ChatGPT is taught, and the people that program it hasn't figured out how to make it remember what it does yet.
No, they could.
Okay.
it seemed from what I saw, it seemed like an AI is programmed to teach itself.
Yeah, because they don't want to, like programming the program is hard work.
Yeah.
So if you get the program to program itself, and then you get people to teach it what is good and bad results,
Mm-hmm.
then you don't need it to. Like there are tons of AI. Oh yeah, this is a good one. There is like a lot of these little these I think they could be considered AIs, which are programs that play through a like they do like a running simulation or running game, and every time they fail, and every time like they get a little longer, they go, oh, this is better, and until they manage to run the running game perfectly, but it takes like hundreds upon hundreds of tries.
I saw an AI person that made an AI trying to learn how to play Super Mario. They were up in 10,000 tries and it hasn't beaten the first level yet.
No, because there's so much. There's so many. because that's the thing, right? It doesn't like. It remembers what it's done, but it doesn't. It can't think forward.
It still made the same mistakes it did so far ago.
Yeah.
I don't
What a
think it's
future.
that easy to just program. Oh, remember you talked about this and just implement it again later on.
No. It would take a lot of computing power, and how you would even program it to remember, not just remember things, but remember things in a way that it can use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I saw some meme that was just like, programming a self-driving car is so easy. It's just like, if about to crash, then don't. Yeah, programming seems so easy.
Yeah.
Well, it is that easy if you know which pluses, minuses, and all the variables mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything is hard until you learn how to do it, and then it becomes easy. So.
No, not everything.
As my friend works in programming, and he constantly sends me the memes that talks about how much it sucks to be a programmer, even though because you know exactly how programming works, and it just takes one tiny little mistake for something not to function, and you just have to tear your hair out trying to find it.
Yeah. So, how about you? Do you want those kinds of clothes?
Clothes?
Yeah.
Mm.
Fits you perfectly, feels comfortable every time, and you press a button and you can have whatever kind of costume or whatever you want.
Well, my only worry is like safety, but
it's the technology. You're thinking about the arbitrary things because we have already solved that problem.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm only thinking about safety, and to my point, if safety is just done, and it is just safe, then I'll be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's no downsides to these shape-shifting clothes,
Yeah.
Well, it can get cold because in the winter it just
looks like a big jacket.
Yeah. So you might want to actually buy some winter clothes.
That's why I called it a lie, because it's like you.
Yeah, but as I said, every AI thing is a lie.
I don't feel like we need to go back into the AI and its lies.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have one just so that I can make cool cosplays.
I mean, it's a lie because you're wearing clothes that fake a look. They don't actually look like the way they look.
Yeah, but what is the difference between looking like that and buying the clothes that look like that?
When the battery runs out.
Well, it's constantly charged because it's wirelessly charging.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we're going to take any argument into the extreme, like, yeah, if there was no downsides and there was only positives, yeah, I would like it.
Yeah,
Probably.
we have soon, maybe we have soon. We have roads that charge your car wirelessly. So why isn't is it that extreme to think that when you walk outside in the city, you just get wireless charging? Why is that such a?
That's not crazy.
That's not crazy.
But
Think
you,
Tesla.
but having the suit and thinking about it running out of power is not crazy.
No. You asked me why it's a lie, and I told you it's a lie because.
Until the battery runs out.
Well, yeah, because then you can see that it's not what you were actually wearing, and you actually just pretended that you know what good fashion is.
Well, you don't pretend to know what good fashion is if you choose it. Then you know you have good fashion. You just chose.
Well, if it has an AI in it, it might just be the AI choosing what it is.
But you don't need to be having AI in the suit. You
Correct! Thank you!
What? What?
I think we're having two separate arguments here.
No, I'm going back to to why we brought up AI in the first place, which is that they are in the clothes, because he said we have to have AI in the clothes. Now he's saying that we don't need to have AI in the clothes.
We need AI in the clothes.
You did.
No, I didn't say we need AI in the clothes.
We have it on recording. Let's go. Let me, who's editing this, just decide who wins.
Yeah, editor, decide right now who's winning this. Cool.
Hell yeah.
I hope that was me.
Yeah.
Hey, if I won, play this message. Fucking nailed it. And if Tommy won,
Yeah.
that's
Victor,
No, I'm just gonna play that. Yeah.
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Clothes and this fucking future that seems so glorious.
Yeah, no, that was just the latest topic. What was the point of this episode?
No, I'm okay with talking about the point of the episode was how those things need to be smart.
Yeah.
Is smartness actually a good trait in
Technology?
well, do we? Let's say that we have a smart. Let's go back to the fridge. God, the fridge is such
God,
a good.
that fridge.
The fridge
Well,
is
well,
carrying this
Wait.
episode.
Can we then go back to what actually smart means in the sense what smart things were?
Connected to the network.
Yeah. That's all.
Multifunction.
No, only is connected.
Well, not multi-primary function.
Well,
like,
you had that smart water bottle that literally just had water in it. You could connect it to your phone, nothing else. That's a smart bottle. That's literally what it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the only connectivity, nothing else, nothing multifunctional, nothing else. You couldn't even have an app for it.
Okay, you see what you're doing right now, right?
That's what the smart wording was. That's what I mean. Should we take it back to that?
Oh my god! Fine. It's connected to the network with a purpose, obviously!
Yeah. My thought is just like, well, when it comes to how many smart things do we need, it's like, I'm already a bit uninterested in the fridge. So, I'm very, very uninterested in having a smart bookshelf in my place. It's like, I really don't get it. I bet you would. I've gotten that feeling from this episode.
Let me just, hey, can you find this book at me? And then it's light up.
Sure. I don't have books. It's like I'm not using my bookshelf for that. It's like, yeah, you could use it, and it's like I'm just not all that interested in it.
Yeah, I don't read books. I would probably not own many books. But I think the feature of having a smart bookshelf seems cool.
All right. Yeah, and that brings the question like, would having a smart bookshelf have a positive impact? Like, if you could have just asked the bookshelf, "Hey, give me this book,"
Yeah.
would that not make would you not be your mind become lazier because you're not actively know where your books are and know how you order the books?
If I have thousands of books and try to do it in like order of alphabetic order, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do it. It's not like I'm gonna use much of a capacity of my brain either way.
Right, but I'm assuming that you don't have thousands of books.
Most people have at least over 200 books if they have a bookshelf.
Most people?
Most people with bookshelves and read books have over 200 books. Yeah, my mom has it, and she doesn't even own a bookshelf.
Well, yeah, if they're active readers.
Yeah, so
I don't think you would have 200
as
books.
I said earlier,
Would have 1,000
I'm
books.
not a reader. I don't own books, but I think the idea of a bookshelf that is smart that could do those things would be cool.
Same thing with the refrigerator. Like, if it just told you, would that actually be helpful, or would that make you worse at judging, like keeping track of your food?
I think it would, because as far as I've learned, it's like the mind doesn't like stop functioning; it rusts. So if you're not using your capabilities, then you get worse at them. So if you're just handing off all of your mental tasks to an AI, then they are going to atrophy. You're going to become slower. It's like you don't have to do anything, so your brain learns that, oh, I don't have to work. You can just let AI take over.
Yeah, so that's sort of what I've been thinking. Like, where do we draw the line for smart appliances? Like, what should be smart? Like a self-driving car, we're heading there, and that could be good because it means safer cars out on the road because they sync up, they keep speeds, they all follow the same rules.
Yeah.
Smart refrigerator that comes to your call, not necessary. cool little neat thing if you're a lazy person you could just have.
You can also be a person that is sick that doesn't remember stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Then
There
it's
are
very helpful instead of just cool.
In this area, my thought is just, you have the people who kind of need it because they are sick, then you have people who want it because they want to be quote unquote lazy. And my thought is just like, okay, the people who need it, we should make sure that they get it so that they can have a good life. And the people who just want it and can afford it, they should just get it. It's like if someone for some dumb reason actually wants a smart bookshelf, even though it's the most stupid idea ever, let them have a smart bookshelf. It's like it's their choice, it's their life.
all right.
Yeah.
How about smart books?
We already have audiobooks. You can't make books smarter.
No. You literally
I would fucking love smart books.
You just open one page, and there's only one page, and you just flip it, and it's.
I would fucking love smart books. That sounds amazing.
Isn't that just a Kindle?
Might be.
Like imagine you have I can see it. You have the book, like leather outside. That's called smart book or whatever fuck.
Yeah.
You open it up, and it has the
paperness.
the paper texture,
Yeah.
but you don't actually flip pages. And you can just go to and you can just hit go back to where I left off.
Yeah.
And it would take you to the page, and you can choose book, go back to where I left off, and it will take you to the page. You can also you can open a book that you have read that you're trying to remember something of and go, oh fuck, which page was that? Which chapter was that? And you search term. That would be amazing.
Now, would you love one book, or do you want every book that you want to read separate with the same functionality?
I would want one book.
Only one book, with every book inside it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, you are literally talking about the pad.
Yeah, that's
with
literally what it does.
Yeah, with a book app or a Kindle or... It's like, no disrespect, these sound nice. You can have this. We have the technology.
Yeah.
No, but that's like digital books. I don't want...
Do you want your book to connect to your lamp?
I
Is
want-
that what you want?
Yes,
You
I
want
want
your-
my smart book that connects to my lamp and changes the lighting depending on the spookiness of the chapter. I want that changes the color whenever I flip to the page of the blood-stained battleground of the hero father. The light turns red. Yes.
Counter argument, you want a movie.
I want a movie that's just words. I want this. I want.
Are you gonna read it, or is it gonna be a voice that reads it as well?
Well, I feel like that should be an option.
I
mean,
book.
we have voice AI, right?
Yeah.
We can just have I can have fucking David Cumberbatch or whatever the fuck.
Cumbersnatch.
David Cumbersnatch.
Yeah.
I can pick that voice mod and just have him read me Lord of the Rings.
Do you mean Benedict?
No shit.
No, yeah. I was gonna say David Edinburgh, but then I went for David
Cumbersnatch.
God damn it.
Oh, so you want a pad?
Morgan Freeman.
Morty.
Hell yeah.
Did you say Morty?
No, Morgan.
Morty Freeman.
Morty Freeman, get in the car. All right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Morbin time.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but I can just imagine what you described. You have a bookshelf with all kinds of books. Instead of one, you have everything, every book you want. And when you do it, you have all the technology that you described. And when you put it back, it's gonna charge in your smart bookshelf.
Because I feel like that would be the optimal solution is that you have a bookshelf that has this row with the smart books, and they all really you can pull out any one of these books because they all function the same. You have your library on it, you choose it, but you still pull out the book, you still open it up.
The physicality of it.
Yeah, the physicality of it would be fucking nice.
Well, it's it's all an aesthetic choice, really. If you have a bookshelf with smartphones.
With
Smart
smartphones.
books, yeah. But because
Library.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. That's literally just a cool aesthetic, in my opinion. It's very futuristic. It's very, very like smart-esque in the sense of smartness, smartphone and stuff. I would love it. I would think it's an awesome idea. It would be a cool technology. I would personally probably not buy it, but I would love to have one.
Is your fridge running?
Not currently.
Well,
Then
good.
You could plug it in.
Can someone just say yes? I'm gonna ask once more. Is your fridge running?
Yes.
No, actually, shut the fuck up.
You bastard.
Hey, listener, is your fridge running? Well, you better catch it then.
You should have given it suspense. Just wait a few more
Oh, yeah,
seconds.
you know what? You're right. Edit out the last one. Hey, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Edit that afterwards.
What?
Shut the fuck up. Hey, listener, is your refrigerator running? Yes. Hey, listener, is your refrigerator running? Well, then
All of this is saying it!
shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
We're gonna end it here. We're gonna end it here. We tried to do the refrigerator.
tried our hardest.
It's
You
over.
better catch it!
And he got it. He got it. He's happy now. He's fucking happy. Yeah.
All right. That has
got
been.
there.
Hold on. That has been this episode of. This has been this episode of. All about everything, everything about nothing.
And
Nothing about everything.
Thank you and goodbye.
Salutations.
Technology, smart book.